small and alone in our path. My mind is set on a life greater than that, and my heart is open wide. My heart is open wide. All that's good that flows from above and below. I am that, I am that. All the joy and love that a life can behold. I am that, I am that. All that's good, all that's good. Some say the answers I seek are found on my knees. I listen inside to the whisper is all that I need. And my heart is open wide. My heart be open wide. All that's good that flows from above and below. I am that, I am that. All the joy and love that a life can behold. I am that, I am that. All that's good. Oh, all is for me. Oh, I am below. I am that. Oh, all is for me. Oh, I am that. I am that. All that's good is good and below. I am that. I am that. All the joy and love that a life can behold. I am that. I am that. All that's good and below. I am that. I am that. All the joy and love that a life can behold. Am that. I am that. I am good. Oh, that's good.
Well, running around fixing this and that, giving up to God and then taking it back. Just release and let it go. You don't even have to think about it no more. So get out of the way.
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 Get out of the way and let God do its thing. You look like the weight of the world's on your back. Just take a deep breath and cut yourself some slack. All that drama ain't good for you. You couldn't change what it is if you knew what to do. So get out of the way.
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 Get out of the way and let God do its thing. Come on now. Shine and the river's gonna flow. The tide's gonna rise without your say-so. The universe is working, the good is flowing. You don't plant a seed, then dig it up to see if it's growing. So get out of the way.
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 Get out of the way and let God do its thing. Oh, get out of the way.
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 Oh, move out of
Thank you, band. Good morning.
Good morning.
You know, it's my honor to stand up here before you today and do the land acknowledgement. Yesterday, my family and I, we celebrated Native American culture at the Pechanga Powwow. And it was really fantastic. It's still going on today if you want to go down to Pechanga. So we at Riverside Center for Spiritual Living acknowledge that we gather on the ancestral land of the Cahuilla, the Gabrielino Tongva, the Keech, and the Pechanga peoples. We commit to live in right relations, to love our neighbors, to seek justice and kindness, and walk lovingly and humbly on this land. We recognize our oneness so that we may decolonize our minds and set each other free from the pain of racism and violence, to live better as Great Spirit intended, in harmony with nature and with one another. So again, good morning and welcome to the morning table. I'm Reverend Sandra Prince. Love lives here at Riverside Center for Spiritual Living, where we belong. So I'd like to say hello to everyone joining us today on our live stream on Facebook and everyone that's going to be in the Zoom room today. And I want to remind everyone here in this beautiful sanctuary to please silence your phone so that our time together can be spent uninterrupted. And so now we are going to ground ourselves in unity as we say our focus statement together. We embolden people to live their highest potential through the transformative power of love. Now, I invite you to stand up, shake a hand, share a hug, and listen and move your bodies to this beautiful music. And sing, too.
shouts of praise, spirits in this place.
Good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
My name's Joe. I'm one of your licensed practitioners here at Riverside CSL. I will be available after this morning's service for a brief moment of prayer down the room here on the right. So I'd love to pray with you and absolutely know that prayer works. There is a candle in the center of your table, and I invite you to light it with me together now. As we come together in conversation this morning, this candle is a reminder that when two or more are gathered, a greater wisdom is available to us, and we experience a deeper love, and our own light shines brighter. Now please allow this music to take you into the silence, followed by this morning's invocation.
I am one of many with just one life to live. The gifts I have, great and small, I give them all. I give. I give. Simply, purely from my soul, I give. Here I am, a vessel to be used. Whatever Spirit needs of me, I will be, I will be, I will be. Here I stand. My heart is here to serve. Wherever love is leading me, I will go, I will go, I will go. With open heart I love. With open mind I know the truth within me. With open eyes I see the gift unfold. I give this open hand for you to hold. Here I am, a vessel to be used. Whatever Spirit needs of me, I will be, I will be, I will be. Whatever Spirit needs of me, I will be, I will be, I will be.
Recognizing this one life, this one power, this one presence that is the source of all things, moving continuously, existing in every point in space and time, all the time. This power, this Spirit, is love that is not conditional. It is truth that is not distorted. It is perfect. It is creative. It is love. It is joy. It is all things that can be imagined and beyond. Unifying with this power, with this Spirit, I declare this truth for each and every person in this sanctuary and beyond, as this love vibration beams outward beyond the walls of this sanctuary into the world, clinging to anyone and anything that is receptive to this energy, this love vibration of truth, this truth that sets us free. It is the be-all and the end-all. And in this knowing that this Spirit, this creative force, I stand my ground with courage of my convictions, my inner values, knowing that I am one with this power, this Spirit, and I am a voice and a transparency for the divine. And I let my light shine bright, speaking truth with no fear, no anxiety, just in love, for the goodness of life, for the goodness of truth, and the revelation to any and all that opens themselves up to this divine power, this divine source. And in this knowing, in this truth. Opening us up now to the message to be delivered here today by Reverend Jeffrey. I am so grateful for this truth that sets us free. Knowing that it is already done, I release my word to the law of mind and action. That will be done. And so it is.
It's a new day and a new year. Shout it out loud, sing with the crowd. Celebrate 'cause good things are coming. New opportunities are at the door. Hold your head up, drop the sorrow. No regrets now for tomorrow. It's a new chance for a new life. Everything that you've been waiting for. The future's bright now as things turn over. The possibilities around the corner. New innovation with new creation. All the good things that we have in store. Now it's a brand new day. And it's a brand new year. And there is hope in tomorrow. And there's nothing to fear. It's not coming yet, it's already here. Now it's a brand new day, and it's a brand new year. So sing and be happy and share the good cheer. It's not coming yet, it's already here. Yeah, let's see those hands, woo! It's time to dream bigger dreams, where impossible is not hard as it seems, and live in high hopes throughout your day, and know that happiness is quickly on the way. We're moving forward, we're going higher, we're reaching things that we formerly just desired. Fun and excitement, it fills the air, and there's more than enough for us to share. Now it's a brand new day, and it's a brand new year. And there is hope in tomorrow, and there's nothing to fear. It's not coming yet, it's already here. Now it's a brand new day, and it's a brand new year. So sing and be happy and share the good cheer. It's not coming yet, it's already here. It's a brand new day. It's a brand new year. Ooh, hey, hey, oh, oh, Happy New Year.
Woo! Good morning. I am Jeff Ryan. I am the senior minister here at Riverside Center for Spiritual Living. Welcome to the morning table. I want to say thank you to our band. Thank you to Jeff and Jubel and Alan and Trevor, who's joining us this morning. He got the call last night, I don't know, around 6 or 7 o'clock. Yay, Trevor. Yeah. He came in and sat right down and blended right in, and hallelujah. So give it up for Trevor, especially this morning. Yeah. Thank you, Trevor, for being here. So, my beloveds, how y'all doing this morning? All right. Good. Better than I expected. I love it. All right. Awesome. I had a t-shirt on yesterday that I got a lot of compliments on, by the way. Yeah, I did. I just, Jabel said she's just glad I had a t-shirt on. Finally, oh my gosh, yeah. My t-shirt said, and I have it in Spanish too, but yesterday I felt like I needed to wear it in English. And it says, immigrants are not criminals, but the president is. Now, I will say that I was in Palm Springs, so a lot of people were like, yeah, I love that t-shirt, woohoo! They're cheering me on and everything, right? Because yesterday was a big day. There were a lot of what am I looking for? Rallies, shall we say, right? Not protests as much as rallies, and speaking truth to power. And then we had to go to Moreno Valley to go to the grocery store on the way home, because Ed he likes to go to a grocery store out in Moreno Valley sometimes, and I was like, okay, we're going to see how this goes. Wouldn't you know, the people in the grocery store in Moreno Valley were like, hey, I love your t-shirt. And I was like, whew, I don't have to fight with anybody, because, it is not going to be pretty today if I got to, get up in here and fight. So, what's that? Didn't go to Orange County. Didn't go to Huntington Beach. Our friends are in the other direction, so there you go. But yeah, and it was important, and it felt good, and it also felt good to know that there were other people willing to stand on new ground, willing to stand for truth, willing to stand with Renee Good. Now, we've all seen the video. We've also heard another story about the video that is not supported by the video, and videos from multiple perspectives. However, at no time is it okay to stand in front of a car, stand behind a car, while continuing to hold your cell phone and recording it, and fire and kill someone. No life, no murder is justified. Political violence has got to stop. Whether it is political violence against Charlie Kirk, or Renee Good, or George back in 2020. Violence is violence. It must stop. So what we are being called to do, my brothers and sisters, my siblings, my beloveds, is we are being called once again to stand on new ground. Because as we go to a new depth, we also have to rise up in spiritual consciousness. We have to rise up in our spiritual practice. We have to rise up in our spiritual sophistication. Would you agree? Because, my beloveds, if we don't, who will? We know the power of thought. We know the power of intention. We know the power of the mind. We know the power of action. My beloveds, it is up to us to know this consciousness, to know this spiritual truth. There are many paths, but there is only one truth. We know what that truth is, that we are all one, that we are united, that we are inseparable from one another, inseparable from life, that all of creation is a divine manifestation, impartation of the one life. Each of us is a divine spark, a divine expression of God, of spirit made manifest, of love made manifest, whether that is that ICE agent or whether that is Renee Good. We know that we are one in the same, and yet, sometimes we forget. Sometimes we are lulled into the idea of separation. Sometimes we forget to love our brothers, our sisters, our siblings as ourselves. We forget that the person in front of us, regardless of how they are showing up or their poor behaviors or their unskilled behavior, as I've said in the past, in spite of their unskilled behavior, there is still within that person the love that brought them into creation. The love that is at the very center of who each one is. It may be covered. It may be pushed down. There might be a whole lot of yuck on top of it. There might be a whole lot of collective unconscious on top of it. But at the very center is love. And it is that love that we are being called, prayed upon, invited to, commanded to call forth. When we see it, we have to call it forth from within them. We are called to be the reminder for them. We are called to shine a light and show a way, a better way, a higher way, a new ground, a new day, and invite them to come and stand with us, reminding them of who and whose they are, reminding them that they are love, that the person across from them is love. So I'm sitting in my nephew's bedroom. I'm sitting on his bed, and I'm watching him play a video game. And he just killed the remaining zombies. He's killed the last of the zombie horde, the last of the zombie horde, and he yells, "Yes!" He's so excited, but that excitement barely even registers on his face before he's clip, clap, clip, clap, clip, clap, clip. And he's already started the next level. Now, isn't it funny how in a video game, how many of you played Frogger or Centipede or Asteroids or Pac-Man? Yeah, yeah, I see all the hands, yep, right? Isn't it funny how in a video game, when you beat a level, when you win the game, guess what the prize is? A harder level. That's some twisted, messed up stuff. I won the game, and now I get to play a harder level. And not only do I get to play a hard level, I'm excited about it because the quarter that I put in the machine is still going, right? And what happens when I get excited about that game is then I know that I get to take all of these skills that I've learned, I get to take all these techniques I've learned, I get to take all this experience, I get to level that up, and I get to apply that to this new level. But in the new level, I also see that there is a new landscape, there are new monsters, there are new challenges, there are new things that I'm going to have to develop my skills, grab new tools, and try new methods, try new tactics, right? And isn't the spiritual journey just like that? Spiritual journey is a video game too. We're all just playing Jumanji. Right? We do our spiritual practice. We study. We take action. We vision. We spend time in community. We develop our spiritual fortitude. We study spiritual principles. We learn them. We apply them in life. We practice. We pray, we meditate, and suddenly we're like, Yeah, this feels good. I've kind of reached this really happy place in my life. Pretty solid in my faith, pretty solid in my foundation. Yeah. And then all of a sudden, you watch the news. Or all of a sudden, you're in Costco on a Saturday afternoon. And suddenly, all that spiritual study, all those spiritual practices, somehow you manage to have momentary amnesia and just forget all of it. Right? And we're back at ground zero. But what's happened and what's happening is we've now risen, and now we're coming around this spiral on the next level, a higher level, so that we can get another perspective. How many of you have had a bloomin' onion? Yeah, oh yeah, okay, yeah. It was like a bloomin' onion. Yeah, right. It's just like a bloomin' onion, right? You peel open the center, you eat the outside, you get to the center, and then, if you're still hungry, your server just brings you another bloomin' onion. It's like, did I order this? No, but I did. Your table mate says, oh, okay, so I guess we're going to keep eating the bloomin' onion, right? If you've been to Outback. Or a blooming rose that we never get to the center of. Is another way of looking at it if you don't like onions, right? But it keeps continuing to bloom. It keeps continuing to flower. It keeps continuing to unfold. Life is this way. The journey is this way. And so we get to that point where it's like, didn't I deal with this particular issue years ago? Didn't I deal with this issue? Haven't I learned everything I could have learned from this particular challenge years ago? What the heck, Spirit? What are you doing? I don't understand, but here we are again. And it can feel like when we hit that spot of frustration, it can feel like we've been sidestepped or sideswiped, rather. That all of a sudden it's like, wait a minute, I thought we had fixed this, and I thought we were ready to go. I thought I was good. And then there it is, once again, for me to look at. What the heck? Why? And we enter into a dark night of the soul sometimes with this. But really what this is this is Spirit saying, hey, you know what? You've mastered this level. It's time to up-level your game. It's time to look at a new way, a new idea, a new perspective, and to look at this situation or this thing from a new perspective so that you can learn and grow and evolve yet even further. Because let me tell you, folks, if you are not evolving and you are not growing and you are staying stuck and you are staying in the quagmire and you are just spinning your wheels, guess what? If you're not growing, you're dying. Right? If you're not growing, you're dying. And for those people who think, oh, well, I have no more mountains to climb. I've reached the pinnacle. I'm good. Well, unless you have climbed Mount Everest on this planet, there is always another mountain higher. So climb it, right? You're always going to be climbing. And even summiting Mount Everest, you need help, right? And if you climb Mount Everest, guess what? You can always go to space, right? Or you can go all the way to the bottom of the ocean and then climb Mount Akea, which is actually taller than Mount Everest, from the bottom of the ocean to the top of the mountain in Hawaii. So there you go. You have options. Even Mount Everest isn't the tallest, technically. So when we are being invited to stand on new ground, right? Think about the last time you were invited to stand on new ground. You personally were invited to stand on new ground. Not just us as a society, not just us as a community, but you. So in September, I'm sitting there in a conference in Denver. And it has been an amazing conference. Very small, very curated group of people. I don't know many of them. I know a few of them. But as I'm interacting and I'm learning more and more, the last day of the conference, I go to the organizer, who is a friend, and I say, wow, you know how to curate a room. You know how to bring people together. You know how to connect people. And she just smiled. And I said, what happened to me, and I told Reverend Sandra this too, like it was really hard for me to talk about and even figure out what had happened, other than my ceiling has become my new floor. What was once what I thought was my ceiling is now my new floor. And now that I'm standing on this new ground and I'm looking out and I'm seeing the people in the room with me and I'm seeing the people on the plateau or this horizon with me, I'm like, whoa, uh-oh, wow. And I belong here? Are you kidding me? How is this even possible? How is this even possible? And if I'm going to stay here, I'm going to have to grow. I'm going to have to change. I'm going to have to change the way I think. I'm going to have to change what I believe about myself, and I'm going to have to take different actions. No more just sitting around, just like playing on the computer, whatever. No, no, no. I'm going to have to be visible, more visible than I have ever been before. And you know what? The minute I've had that thought, oh, there's that bloomin' onion. There's that bloomin' onion. Visibility. I get to be more visible. So that means I get to revisit why visibility scares me. And I knew. I have an idea. I know why visibility scares me on a certain level. But this level, this new level I'm playing at, requires even more visibility, requires even more vulnerability, requires even more exposure. Oh. And so this level of visibility invites me once again to revisit when my father at breakfast or at the dinner table, not Dad, who you all know, but my father, biological father, I was chatting away. It was like I was 8 or 9, just chatting away at dinner, said something, and all of a sudden he snaps. And he goes, engage your brain before you engage your mouth. Ooh. Ouch. What did I say? I don't even know what I said, but I certainly know what he said. I know how it made me feel. And what this invited me to do was to look at this even deeper. To realize that I would not speak in public. I would not speak in a larger group. I would not offer my opinion unless I was an expert. Unless I was 100% sure of what I was saying. Unless I could back it up with facts. I got the receipts. You can't challenge me. I got the receipts. And unless I had the receipts, I'm not saying anything. Because I am not going to open myself up for that judgment, that criticism, that shame, that blame. Heck no. There's children. Heck No. Not going to happen. So this also created a level of perfectionism for me, because I had to make sure that if I was going to put it forward, if I was going to put it out there, if I was going to make it available for people to judge, for people to see, it had better be perfect. No scrutiny. So you see what this does is this then makes us go, you see how small I became? How small I was living? And this conference blew that up. Blew it up. Because I had to realize that if I'm going to answer the call on my life, if I'm going to, in my word for 2026 is yes, if I'm going to say yes to the call on my life, which is now even more clarified and even bigger than the call to ministry, than my call to Riverside. It is a bigger, broader, larger vision that scares me. But I tell you, friends, once you say yes to the vision, once you say yes to the call, once you say yes to whatever it is that is moving you forward, you can't say no. Spirit won't let you. Spirit continues to provide the way, show you the way, but it asks something of you. It asks for you to grow into it. It asks for you to come into alignment with it. And so if I'm going to be playing on a larger stage, if I'm going to be saying yes to the greater invitation, then I get to do all that work. I get to revisit. I get to revisit from a new perspective. I get to revisit from a new way of thinking, of being, of acting. I get to create a new mental equivalent that is beyond the boundaries of my 8-year-old self who needed to feel safe and protected and only visible when he knows he's right or he knows he's got something to say. You're being called as well. It's not just me. It's not just me. If you are alive today, you are present today, you, my beloveds, are being called as well. Last Sunday, a name was revealed to you on your white stone. That name is your compass for this new ground upon which you are standing. My compass is yes. Some of you have shared with me that your compass is joy. Others have shared your compass is love. Whatever your compass is, whatever that word is, that is your compass. So as you stand on new ground, as you stand and you look at what is happening in the world, as you stand and receive the message and see the tragedy and the travesty of what has happened in Minneapolis yet again, what is happening in Venezuela yet again, what is happening around the world yet again, I invite you to use that word to greet it. Use that word to begin to allow it to guide you as you take the next step. As you say yes to being on this holy ground, as your ceiling becomes your floor. This word that has chosen you. You didn't choose it. Spirit revealed it to you. This word that chose you is Spirit's way of showing you what is needed through you, by you, as you, in you, in this moment. And so I want you to remember your word. And then I invite you to the tables. And let's have a discussion this morning on these 3 questions that have come up here for you. Where do you feel new ground opening in your life right now? What beliefs or assumptions need refreshing to welcome your new good? And how can our community celebrate each other's evolution? Those are your topics for conversation this morning. I invite you to take this feeling of this word, this compass, to the tables, join the tables, and engage in conversation, and we will check in with you in a few. Yeah, and you could even change up the table and find new ground by changing up your table, too. That's not a bad idea. Okay, 2 minutes. Go ahead and get what you want prayer for. Share with your table what you would like for them to know in consciousness or what you would like prayer for this week. Okay, and go ahead and acknowledge your table mates in whatever way feels most honoring to do so, to close your time at the table together. And then let's all fall silent. I'm going to try something different here. Trying something different.
Two fingers up.
All right, it seems
All right.
working. Okay, so that's one of my elementary school teacher friends taught me that. When she wants silence in her classroom, she holds up two fingers for peace, and then all the kids get to put their hands up until it falls silent. So that seemed, so we might try to continue that. What do you think?
Sounds good to me.
Okay, all right. So
All right.
let's hear what you've been talking about at your tables here.
Okay, I'm
this
coming
morning.
to this table. Son.
Took notes this time. New ground, declutter, read ancient religions, just had a book published, tell more stories about it, marketing, know I like what I wrote, inner child speaking, receive what's next for me, openness, leadership, I am a leader. We diverted a little bit and talked about our white stone words, and it's interesting how they line up. Spirit, trust, gratitude, receive, golden. That said everything, and it had a lot of conversation. We want to honor everybody and speak our truth and be okay with being vulnerable. You don't have to be great at everything the first time out. It's all right. There is support.
Great, thank you.
Thank
Suzanne.
you. All right, I'm coming up the line, and I'm going to go to Michael. Can you share what your table discussed?
Yeah, so new ground opening up in your life right now. Letting go of letting go of old stuff and seeing it in a new light. In other words, by seeing it in a new light, you can let go of stuff you've had forever. New relationship, for one, seeing the good in everything. And then number 2, what beliefs or assumptions need refreshing to welcome new good? Staying in the flow and letting go of a lack mindset as well as fear. And how can our community celebrate each other's evolution? Acceptance of one another, more trust, trusting the process, showing up for one another, and supporting one another.
Thank you. All right, last table, I'm going to go to Griselda. Let's hear the lively conversation this table was having.
Good morning, everyone. We were discussing mostly question 1, where did we feel new ground opening in your life right now? And particularly, I felt that for me in my life, I went, and I'm going through like a spiritual evolution, spiritual awakening. Last year, I had so many opportunities to grow and to really see the strength within me and to be very anchored and grounded in my life and to just know who I am and where I come from and have that knowingness moving forward. We also talked about understanding more about yourself when you have family member pass away and really feeling that connection closer to the end versus within the lifetime you had with them, and just really understanding more about that. Also, we talked about setting a more spiritual connection, doing a gratitude meditation on a daily basis, just to really anchor yourself.
Great,
Thank you.
And then online, our online table discussed changes. The first answer to the first question was changes, reminding us to be gentle and opening to new levels. The importance of relationships, the reminder that we are not alone, to be still and let go. And then for question 3 about community, during prayer, be invited to share celebrations as well as prayer needs. So, we don't just pray for stuff that, we need more of or what have you. We also pray and acknowledge celebrations. So good on you there at home online for bringing that reminder to everyone here in the room as well. So thank you, thank you, thank you. So, my beloveds, we have leveled up, have we not? Yes, we have leveled up. We are standing on new ground. So, what I invite you to do is I invite you to survey the landscape, survey who's around you, take an assessment of what skills and talents and tools you already have and what may be required of you and for you. Also, what new thoughts, what new beliefs, what new ideas might be necessary as you are traversing this new ground upon which you find yourself. And so to help you do that, we're going to practice together, and it's coming up on your screen now. And so here's your homework tomorrow. Yep. This is the homework. So let me get it for the people at home too. There we go. Thank you. So this week, I'm going to practice stepping onto new ground. So what you're going to do is you're going to choose a threshold. It could be a doorway, a sidewalk edge, a curb, or even a space between just two. Okay? Then you're going to pause with both of your feet planted, and you're going to take one slow breath and silently say, "This is where I have been." Then name what you're releasing. Not a story, just a word or a phrase. So releasing hesitation, fear, shrinking, people-pleasing, self-doubt, perfectionism, fear of visibility. Step forward with intention and literally step across the threshold and say, "I step onto new ground." And once you do, claim one quality, courage, trust, honesty, joy, belonging, visibility. And let your body feel that shift and embody it with a breath by placing a hand on your heart and maybe one on your belly and breathing it in as you say it. Oh, visibility, courage, yes, joy, whatever it is. Sound like good homework? Easy homework? Yes. And as you do this, you're going to become more and more aware of how many thresholds you cross in a day, how many doors you walk through, how many liminal spaces there are in our daily lives. And each one of these is stepping into new ground, new opportunities, new possibilities, new discoveries, and new adventures. And so it is.
I know there's gonna be some brighter days. I swear that love will find you in your pain. I feel it in me like the beating of life in my veins. I know there's gonna be some brighter days. I know there's gonna be some brighter days. Oh, ashes fall from burning dreams. Oh, never live through times like these. Oh, if you're trying hard to breathe in the dark, I know there's gonna be some brighter days. I swear that love will find you in your pain. I feel it in me like the beating of life in my veins. I know there's gonna be some brighter days. I know there's gonna be some brighter days. Oh, if your streams don't make a sound. Oh, if your walls are crashing down. Oh, if your heart just cries too loud all the time. All the time. Whoa, I know there's gonna be some brighter days. I swear that love will find you in your pain. I feel it in me like the beating of life in my veins. I know there's gonna be some brighter days. I know there's gonna be some brighter days. Oh, 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 brighter days. I see brighter days. I see brighter days. Brighter days. I know there's gonna be some brighter days. I swear that love will find you in your pain. I feel it in me like the beating of life in my veins. I know there's gonna be some brighter day, yeah. I swear that love will find you in your pain. I feel it in me like the beating of life in my veins. I know there's gonna be some brighter days. I know there's gonna be some brighter days. I know there's gonna be some brighter days.
Thank you, Ben. Thank you. That was beautiful. Now it's time for our sacred time of giving and receiving. Your conscious contribution to this center allows us to continue all our wonderful work. So you'll notice envelopes on your table for contributions to the center and a silver vessel where you can place your contribution. Another way to give is via text to give. Just send a text to 951-419-5858 with the amount you wish to contribute. You can also go to our website, riversidecsl.org, and click on the link in the upper right-hand corner under the tab Contribute. We are so grateful for your ongoing generosity. And for those here in our hall, please place it with your giving in the silver vessel and extend your arms forward towards the vessel, sending forth energy and blessing as we repeat our abundance affirmation together. It'll be on the screen. I give and receive freely and generously with an open heart and an open mind. The universe responds to me in kind. I know that my beloved community is richly blessed, and so it is. Now I have a few announcements. First announcement is after service today, meet Daryl Prince over in the corner for our drumming circle. It's at 12:30. It's a great time. So drum circle today with Daryl Prince. So we'll go to our second announcement.
Drum. All right. So it was in your email this week, but here it is in the room as well. We have a survey for you for our education for 2026. So we want to know what you want to learn about. We want to know what kind of classes you want to take this year. We want to know what you want to do, workshops, all kinds of stuff. So there is the QR code on your screen that will take you to the survey. I don't know why I'm all crackly now all of a sudden.
I did hear in the room ancient texts.
Oh, okay.
I heard that.
Yep. So I want you to go ahead and click on that, and it's also in your in the email that we send out. It'll be available to you there. If you want to be entered to win a class that is tuition waived, in other words, you would get to take the class without tuition. There it is. You take a class with tuition. I don't know where this is. Then make sure that you include your name and your email address in the survey. There's a spot for that so that we can enter you into a drawing. And that drawing is going to happen on January 25th, right here in the sanctuary. So if you want to be entered in that, make sure you give us your feedback via the survey before that. And again, there is the QR code for you to use. Another quick thing I want to share with you, and I'm going to ask this question, and I know that you know the answer because y'all are so smart. Whose community is this?
Our community.
Let me ask that again. Whose community is this?
Our community.
So were y'all happy that you only had crackers to eat? Y'all think you're just like going and having communion? All right, she's going to talk to the hens, not talk to the hands. Remember that our goodies on the back table are provided by who? Us, not this us, but this us, right? And remember, who sets up the tables and the chairs and all that? Who does that? Us. Yeah, we do. Again, not this we, but this we, right? So, this morning, we had crackers. That's nice. Oh, and a few cookies showed up. Okay, if that's sufficient, okay. And this morning, Daryl and Scott and Zara and Nyla pretty much set everything up. So let's give a big hand for them to say thank you for them. Marty was up front, and the band, of course, was
Alan
here.
wants to get acknowledged
And,
for coffee.
and Alan absolutely is in charge of the coffee, so
Yay,
thank
coffee.
Alan for the coffee. Alan's the most important person in this building. He doesn't know that, but he is. Okay? So, it's too early in the year to have this conversation, is it not? So what are we going to do about it? Fill it up, participate, do what we need to do, because this is whose community?
Ours.
Ours. Thank you.
All right, thank you for that, Reverend Jeff. Okay, the next announcement is our annual Super Bowl Sunday Soup Potluck. It is a competition. Who's gonna bring the soup? Soup, 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 soup. Okay. Super Bowl Sunday Soup Potluck, February 8th at 12:30. We're going to have soups in the back. So I'm planning on bringing my favorite soup so y'all all can try. So, and I want to enter the contest for that.
That's right. And make sure you bring your crock pots so that we keep it warm, so that we have soup as we participate in our
Right,
soup
there is
potluck.
no microwave to heat
Yeah.
up. So
Yeah,
bring it in the
exactly.
crock pot.
Yep. Okay.
All right, our next announcement is a reminder. Green Faith is on Tuesday. Men in Spirit is on Wednesdays. And Sacred Grace Women's Circle is on Fridays. And if you don't know who the facilitators are, facilitator Green Faith, raise your hand. Jeannie and Mike in the back. Men's in Spirit, raise your hand, Frank. And Sacred Grace Women's, Cindy. All right, that's our announcements for this today. Thank you.
All right. So I invite our practitioners and core council to please stand and surround the sanctuary space. Woohoo! And let's come together in consciousness. I recognize right here and right now there is just the one power, the one presence, the one life, the one love that created absolutely everything, everywhere, from itself, through itself, as itself. And I know that this life, this creation, is whole and holy. So I know that we are standing on holy ground. The place upon which we stand is sacred, because it is an expression, a manifestation of the divine. For we know that the entire universe is the body of the one, the body of spirit, the body of the divine. And it is not consumed by its creation. This one is expansive, expressive, expressing itself through and as each one of us. So I know that we are one with this one. Our life is the life of the eternal. Our life is the life of love. Our life is the life of the divine. So I speak my word here and now for this beloved community, recognizing and knowing today we have identified a new ground upon which we stand. And we have allowed that word that has come through for us to be the compass, to be the guiding light, the guiding principle through which we navigate this new ground. We give thanks for the skills and the talents and the experiences that have brought us to this moment, recognizing their usefulness, recognizing their value, as we continue to carry them forward to face new challenges, which are really just opportunities for our own evolution, opportunities for growth, opportunities to know ourselves more fully as the divine beings that we are. To also know that we are creating a world that works for everyone in all of creation, guided by our principles, supported by our practices. made manifest by our use of our tools. We are the ones we've been waiting for. We are the ones saying yes to expression, to manifestation, to the oneness and the love that is in all, through all, as all. And so we remember that our siblings, regardless of who they are, regardless of their behaviors, are our siblings. Each one is the divine. Each one is the presence of love. And so by recognizing it within ourselves, we call it forth from within one another. And for this I give thanks. I give thanks for the life that is and was and will always be Renee Good. I celebrate her spirit this day, giving thanks for the love that she is and will always be. And I simply release this word now into the law that says yes, the law that makes all things manifest. Through its love, we let it be, and so it is. So I invite everybody to stand and let's say this affirmation together. The affirmation is on the screen. I welcome new good with an open heart and an open mind. Here we go. I welcome new good with an open heart and an open mind. Something wonderful is happening through me right now. It is this thing called love. Love is in my mind. Love is in my body. Love is in everything I do. I am it. I share it. I receive it. And I move love forward because love lives here. Let's sing it.
Something wonderful is happening with me right now. It's this thing called love. Love is in my mind. Love is in my body. Love is in everything I do. I am it, share it, receive it, and I move it forward because the love lives here. Love lives here. Happy Sunday!
Something wonderful is happening to me right now. It's this thing called love. Love is in my mind, in my body. Love is in everything I do. I am it, I share it, receive it, and I move it forward because love lives here. Love lives here. Love lives here. Love you guys. Have a great Sunday. Thank you, Trevor.